Now for the rest of the story. I believe that line's been used before. This is just a little rundown on what actually happened when I broke my left humerus at Bennett Springs State Park in Missouri, getting off of my e-bike. So I hope you find this informative and the same thing doesn't happen to you. It's quite painful. The trip the next day from Bennett Springs back to Nebraska was quite painful. On June 13th, down at Bennett Springs State Park, I was getting off the e-bike and I caught my foot on the pedal, pulling the bike down on top of me, driving my elbow into the asphalt, and then my shoulder hit. I believe I broke my shoulder when I hit with my elbow with quite a bit of force. Could have been when my shoulder landed. We're going to slightly reenact that at this time. I landed approximately like this, elbow first, driving my elbow into the asphalt, and then down on my shoulder, breaking the humerus just below the socket. I want to thank all the DIYers for Teardrop and Small Trailer Group. Shortly after I fell, I had a EMT, a physical therapist, surgical nurse, and quite a few others. The Bennett Springs camp director showed up, and about 20 minutes later the ambulance showed up and carted me off to Lebanon Mercy Hospital for treatment. I had surgery on June 20th, and we'll show you some pictures. And then I've been having physical therapy every Tuesday and Thursday for the last 4 weeks, and I have 4 weeks to go before I head off with the trailer to Michigan.
So we've got your ball nicely centered in the socket. Plate and screws and everything are in good position. Ball's nicely centered. Like again, there's a little bit of degenerative change that you had even before the fracture. That makes you prone to stiffness. That's why I want therapy to continue to work on the motion as well as you do in your home exercises. This is the side view. Again, it shows the golf ball nicely over the golf tee and all the hardware in good position. We're just waiting for all that to fill in with bone while we work on the motion. Still don't want you trying to chop wood or do anything crazy with this arm. Just work on the motion, let it heal. I'm gonna see you back in about 4 weeks. We'll get a new x-ray and make sure that your motion's getting better.
Okay, here we are back a bit of physical therapy to work out the left arm. A little stretching in.
How's your arm feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Well, we look at half the money.
You said I just gotta,
That's a good gig.
gotta build some bone up, but
I hear you.
said it was looking good.
Good. When did you see the doctor?
Yes.
Oh, yesterday, yeah. Awesome.
I was only 45 minutes late. So. Let's see. All right. What do we call this?
These are the pulleys.
Okay, we're starting off with the pulleys today. One of my favorite exercises.
At least there's one that you like.
Yeah. No pain, no gain. Well, I was cleared to go to Michigan, so.
Oh, nice. When's your trip?
What
Labor Day, I guess, with the first, leaving the first.
Okay, cool.
Does he
Where-
let you ride the bikes and stuff? Or does he want you to stay off that?
No,
road?
he said to stay off the bike.
We're in Michigan.
Kalamazoo,
Yep.
then Beaverton.
Okay.
Side, so your right hip's in there.
We're going to the-
We're gonna work on you a little bit.
Automotive
Okay,
Museum
and
and
then
the
we'll
Aeronautical Museum, and then we're gonna watch the Nebraska-Colorado game.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, I'm headed up to camp.
So how long of a trip?
Gonna win.
Is Nebraska gonna win?
I know they claim that,
We're favorites somehow.
oh, we are?
Seriously? Already?
Are we?
Yeah.
That early?
They were saying that Nebraska was ranked 5th in the West, so it didn't look very good.
5th out of how many? 7?
Yeah, I think they were ahead of Northwestern and Rutgers.
My favorites Vegas has
10
us already.
points. Alright, now we're switching out to the sides.
That'll probably change after the first game in Minnesota.
10-point favorites. Jeez.
Yeah. Whatever that's worth.
What's
Well, Nebraska's gonna be used to tackling because they're going with actual tackling exercises. As long as they
Yeah,
don't,
instead of just a two-hand touch form up for the season.
as long as they don't
Not conducive for
get a bunch of guys
getting
hurt.
better on
Yeah.
defense. And we've been a bad tackling team the past couple of years.
Yeah, I thought about switching up and going up early, but then I realized that the first game's on a Thursday, not a Saturday.
gross Thursday game?
Is it a Thursday or a Friday?
Or maybe it's the 31st, whatever that is.
Even still.
It is a Thursday. You are right. I'll be getting off work and going straight home to the couch.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. It was a Saturday. It was in the evening because we're gonna have to get a motel for pretty much nothing, just to watch the game. And
Yep.
I don't know if my brother will stay or not. I probably won't get to the campground till about 7 o'clock.
You guys gonna do anything while you're camping?
Well, I guess they got a potluck planned. It's a group. It's the same group.
Oh, a little bit.
Different people, but the same group I was with when I broke my arm.
Oh, okay.
You'll watch if other people are watching.
My sister said, "Did you get that on film?"
The arm break?
Yeah.
Canceling
I would hope
plans
not.
'cause of the
Actually, it was-
plan.
I just shut off the camera, went to get off the bike, and then caught my foot on the pedal.
Oh, okay.
Drove my shoulder
Yeah.
straight into the
You
asphalt.
watch NASCAR too? or no?
Yeah, a little bit.
Luckily,
I don't follow it as
I was
closely
with the
as,
group, so
As a drink, I
Yeah.
said, but yeah, I'll sit.
I had to move my trailer that day, and then
My
I
buddy
was
and I were golfing,
like 40 minutes or 20
on
minutes
Sunday,
from
and
the
we started
campground
like
at the
1:30,
hospital.
the race
Uh-huh.
So
started
they
at 2, so he brought
took
his
my truck,
iPad
came and got me,
and was watching
moved
him
my
while he
trailer
was
for
playing
me.
golf. He's a big
Good.
Yeah, yeah.
There was
It's
a
all come down to money now. Whoever-
EMT, a physical therapist, a pediatric
Kind of the.
nurse,
I don't know.
and somebody
Unfair
else
to
that
the-
was
to
in the
the
medical
underdog,
field that all
whatever.
showed up
Yeah.
within
Every once
15
in
I
a
was
minutes.
gonna say, yeah, well, it
Stop
sounds like you're
the
around
stop
at least the
sign.
right group of people.
Is that because they get
It
better
took 'em a
funding for their
while.
cars and
Oh, yeah,
stuff? or-
that's where the money's at, that's
Yeah.
where it holds.
I'll check my lefts and rights. I always seem to forget them.
Are you okay with being in the video?
Yeah, that's fine. That's alright. So when do you see the doctor next?
I think the 31st, it's around the end of August.
Okay, so pretty much right before you go on your
Yeah.
trip. Nice. When did the injury happen?
It was the 13th, and then I my sons came down and brought me back.
Mhm.
That was a fun trip. And then I had surgery the 20th, so I had about 7 days before the broken arm.
Ouch, yeah.
Last week, actually.
So you let me know when the
It's
shoulder
not
gets.
Or actually like 1 in the morning, mainly to help me get to sleep.
Yeah. Do you have much pain in the shoulder?
I do right in this area.
Yeah.
He said a lot of that's because of the arthritis was in the shoulder before.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that's where the hardware is too. So that stuff's probably still.
He said it was doing good. We
Yeah.
just had to grow some bone around everything.
Yep, exactly. So that's gonna be some of that discomfort still. Man, so this shoulder's been through it.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to have a rotator cuff on that one, but
Yeah.
Here we go.
Start off with the
right
hard one,
shoulder,
get it out of the way, right?
the arthritis just shredded the tendon.
So that the right shoulder, did you get
Yeah.
a rotator cuff repair?
He got in there and I guess I was in for like 2.5 hours. Get everything back
Yeah.
together.
So that shoulder's been doing all right since?
Yeah, it's feeling good.
Excellent. Awesome.
Right foot green, left foot purple, right foot orange,
Yeah, I might put the bike up for sale and
left foot purple,
look for a step through.
right foot purple,
That's what got me was trying to get over the bar.
Yeah.
I caught
left foot green,
either at least folding pedals. So I wouldn't catch a foot. The
Mhm.
pedal was folded. Kind of wobbly. Especially when you're over 70, kind of wobbly.
Yeah, I don't want to be that much more.
purple,
They're sure getting popular in the campground, so.
I believe it.
left foot orange, right foot purple.
Does that hurt when I get to this spot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on. Get this gentleman started.
So how long have you been making videos for?
Even bother anybody?
Well, I've made them 10 years ago, but
Mhm.
just for
Either bike.
when I was racing, I just made them for the people that watched our racing.
Mhm.
Never really understood the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Last probably 3 years when I started got serious on building the trailer. It helped me getting the trailer finished because I was thinking, well, I gotta do something so I can get a video out this week.
Yeah.
Most of it now was supposed to be traveling around Nebraska and going to campgrounds
Mhm.
Left foot purple,
until I broke my arm. Plus,
left foot purple,
I wouldn't be out there in this heat.
No, I know.
Yeah, I stayed in the city park, camped in the city park in Valentine,
Mhm.
$5 a night.
Beautiful.
It's, 1 week I got like 15, or when I went down there in Missouri, I got like 15 or 16 subscribers that week.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
But I stuck at like 346 for the longest time.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
Maybe this will be the video to
Yeah.
get that breakthrough.
Grab those weights.
Yeah, my
We can go to this one
My,
there, Luke.
title's going to be
Second one.
Breaking the Humorous. It's not.
Michael, I'm gonna grab
No, it is not.
one thing for you as well.
No funny
In the
business.
chair, and we'll do, like I said, the ball rollout
We're gonna
tonight,
do
try to
it.
give you a break from
Okay,
Sunday.
okay.
Reenactment of me laying on the
Come over
ground
here or
with the
you want
bike
me
on
over
top of me.
Yeah, that works.
Okay,
As long as you don't hurt yourself doing that either.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and then have my son put the bike.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And I got Doc, he made a
My
little
sister did have a kid.
video on my progress.
Good.
Went over there. I didn't go as long as she did. She's a baby hug, so she could be over there quite a bit.
I feel alright.
Yep. Okay.
we'll do pressing it up for the ceiling.
I gotta make a decision today.
3 sets of 10 like that.
Let's do single leg bridges, and then we will head over. Sword off.
This like great. Yeah, but I think that would be just from
Okay. Is that normal squat that bothered you?
And with the cane, it's like you're doing a bench press up towards the ceiling. Yep. 3 sets of 10 like that. I like how cornhole's on the news as if no one knows what it is.
Sure.